Everyone please, hold your applause and questions. Huge news. ASAP Rocky has been released from Swedish jail. Thanks to me, I know, the savvy, the businessman, the smartest man, the greatest man. I press the leaders, I threaten their governments, I charm the pants off the prime minister's wife literally. Thanks to me, only me, singular hero, one hero, huge penis, definitely not a little penis, one man. As of this moment, racism ceases to exist. Across the whole planet, ASAP Rocky is proof. No more racism. I have done it as I said I would. Next is AIDS. After that is cancer. After that, I will single-handedly close the hole in the ozone. Big, huge week coming up. Lots to do. Thank you for your time. Send them back. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?
This is the Wattup Doe podcast with Deuce, Guttah,
and Par is on Corner Funk Radio.
What up? This is the Wattup Doe podcast. I am Deuce, Guttah.
I am Par is.
And this is episode 4, the long, much anticipated, long awaited episode 4.
Yes, sir. We here to bother some people, rattle some cages,
you know what I'm saying?
Shake some feathers,
drop some conspiracy theories and all that good shit.
Oh, yeah, well, don't do that, because you don't want to get no trouble now. You know?
Yeah, speaking of, yo, you seen the FBI naming conspiracy theories as a terrorist threat now?
Yeah, I think Trump did that. I think, I don't know. I don't think he wields the power and everything, but I think he had a hand in making sure that became a thing. Like, you can't have too many ideas on your own. You know?
Fuck around and guess the right thing.
Yeah, like it'd be all fucked up. Like, hold on, wait.
How the fuck do they know that?
Yeah, like basically, it's easy to see though. You know? So the problem, even with that, is what happens is as things happen, and because we're in the information age and everything is documented on phone recording and everything like this, as things happen, people see it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if
it's gonna be talked about no matter what.
Like I'm having a ball because all the people that used to tell me I'm a conspiracy wing nut and shit, they're living through what I said was gonna happen.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bother. I mean, it bothers me that it's evil, but I told you it was coming.
Like niggas done gave you fair warning.
You know what I mean? Like,
hey, you know this? Like, yeah, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Now this shit's happening. Like, hey, you were right.
You conspiracy nut. Now they're like, oh, and now like YouTube trying to pull conspiracy theory videos off.
Yeah, all crazy ass websites and shit. Like, but
I mean, that's fine when they're far left, far right. All that's fine when they're based on actual evidence and documented fact.
Yeah, because a lot of people pull information from like nowhere. It'll be like a random ass website. Like, hey, you see this happen? Like, bro, you can't honestly believe that shit's real.
No, it's really, and it's also catered to particular audiences. So everything that you see, or I do this all the time. I try not to, but
you end up going back and forth with people. You know what I'm saying, about dumb shit. Like people put statuses up. Like, oh, gun control, this, like, nigga, you never touched the ratchet in your life, and it just bothers me. It's like, why are you so concerned about open carry laws when you've never touched a gun?
Nor have you lived in an area where
you needed a gun.
It even mattered.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And I believe it is everybody's right to bear arms.
It is.
And I believe that we may be in a safer society if there wasn't any of this restriction shit. At the same time, though, I think that a person's right to bear arms should not be registered as a statistic for anybody to know. You know what I mean? Because what it comes from is the ability to fight tyranny. Like in the Constitution, it might have been muskets and whatever guns there were, but what it was for is so when the people felt threatened by the structure of authority, they would be able to defend themselves. So there's no way you're gonna sign a law into effect that's gun restrictions or free open carry that's gonna have any effect. Like they're gonna know who has them.
Yeah, you're on a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? You're documented as having it. I mean, but I'm all for it because I feel like in the situation with Walmart, like what just happened in Walmart, like if you had more of a majority of people that had concealed license, you know what I'm saying? They could walk around with guns. The minute that boy would have shot the first 5 people, like 10 niggas would have pulled out their straps and shut that whole shit down. So it's like, in a situation like that, that's where the concealed weapon and open carry and all that, that's where that comes into play because, you know, it would stop a lot of the mass shootings and things that's going on because that's just crazy, bro.
And I think, too, it would actually be, like, it would have to be an in-action thing that I don't think somebody planning to do that is even like smart enough
in their mind.
No, I mean in their mind too, but they're not smart enough to look into. Oh, is it open? They're not thinking that.
They're not. They're not at all.
So they're gonna walk in there, and they might get a couple bodies off, but in the end,
they done.
You know what I mean?
Like you can't come. And I feel like this is why shit like that don't happen. Like we from Jersey. I feel like shit like that don't happen over here Because it's a lot of niggas that don't got license for guns that's strapped.
Yeah.
You're not pulling that shit
That's
out
what's
at
fuck.
fucking Walmart and Garfield, bro. You
That's
got
what
hood
they-
niggas from Pacific Patterson in there. Like, hold up, bro, I got one too.
Yeah, they try to do so like they did the same shit with the recreational marijuana thing. Now, all right, you get your weed license, but you can't get a gun.
Yeah, like, come on,
motherfucker.
bro.
First of all, I'm not registered to buy either one of these shits, and I got
And I
both.
still got it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm smoking and shooting, and
Yeah,
nobody knows. So,
shooting while I'm smoking,
you know what I mean?
motherfucker.
My father's 70 years old. He said that shit to me. He said, look,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a gun, but I'm not gonna register it. And I said, what are you talking about? He said, why would I register a gun with the people I might need it for?
Exactly. And that's what it all comes down to. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if it's gonna go to a, you have the right to bear arms. All right, cool. You can buy a gun. Just don't do no dumb shit with it. If you happen to get caught with it, then you gotta pay the consequences for that. But if you want a gun to protect your house and your family, by all means, you should have the right to do that.
And the gun
Because
restriction.
if somebody running my house, I don't give a fuck if I'm licensed to have this gun or not. You running my house, you threaten my family, I'm popping you.
Yeah, and that in
simple
my
as
mind,
I'm not
too.
gonna think, wait, I don't have a gun for, I don't have a license for this gun. Maybe I shouldn't shoot this man. Like, I'm popping him.
Maybe I shouldn't defend my family.
you
Like,
feel
what the
me?
fuck
Like,
you talking about? And that's
a
what I
license
think.
not gonna stop me.
That's what I think the Constitution says. It says right to bear arms. It doesn't say right to go through the process of registering to get a firearm or anything.
Getting permission to
like
have
that.
this
No,
gun.
motherfucker, it's the
We already
right
got
to
the
defend
permission in the
yourself.
Constitution.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Matter of fact, now that I think about it, so I start waving my shit around like it's federally legal. If I'm not in this state, I'd be like federal supersedes state law, motherfucker.
Superior, motherfucker.
This is the Constitution. You better call Lincoln.
Yeah, for real. Call Lincoln.
You know what I mean?
Nah, but I mean,
Call
all
Thomas
shit crazy,
Jefferson.
man.
Call one of these.
The whole thing that happened in Walmart is sad, and the fact that it came down to racial profiling. Well, that's what they try to make it seem. Because the one dude, they said he was there to shoot Spanish people, but he killed his sister. You know what I'm saying?
But they
So,
said
like,
that because he said because she was dating a black dude.
so why you ain't kill that bitch before y'all went to Walmart? You had to kill other innocent bystanders because your sister was dating a nigga?
I don't think he had like a fucking, an order
went
of
to
what
shoot.
he was gonna do.
I don't think he
once he
went-
tasted blood, he was like, it's on
Yeah,
now.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
You
I
know?
don't think he went there like, I'm gonna kill as many Hispanics as I can. Like, I think he just went there like, I'm gonna kill some motherfuckers because I'm
That's
shot
not
out in
white.
the
I
head.
think it's not white thing. I think that's
I
what
don't think it has anything to do with race. I think that's what the media is portraying it to be. Just stir up a frenzy, you know what I'm saying? And that's
but I
exactly
think
what it's
too,
doing.
like, and you got to think too, though. This is like energy-based stuff. So like, you're fucking with people that mental is already weak enough to like be affected by like what
and then
they're
you're putting
projecting
little
at.
tidbits in their
You
head
know what
about
I'm saying?
certain
So
things.
he might not be somebody. It's like I hate all Spanish, hate all black, whatever. But in his head, he feels like his whiteness is somehow threatened because of this. So now anybody that
What
don't
Trump
look like
said, you know what I'm saying?
you
That's
know what
how
I
it
mean?
goes. What Trump
That's what fucks
said,
me, too.
we got to get these people out of here. So I'm going to take it upon myself. Like, come
and
on,
people
bro.
like, oh, you can't blame the president. He didn't tell anybody to do this, and that's not what we're saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Trump didn't
But he
say.
put the idea out there.
It's not. He
You know
didn't.
what I'm
He didn't. What he didn't do was oppose the idea. You know what
He
I'm saying?
laughed about it when somebody
Yeah, it was
said,
like,
shoot
shoot
them
'em.
all.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know
shoot,
what I'm
like,
saying? He
really.
laughed about it.
He like,
But as a leader of the free world, you supposed to shoot that down. Like, nah, that's not what we trying to go with this.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. You laugh like you a fucking clown, bro.
Especially a boiling nation that like right now
There's
is like
so much going on.
Like everybody's at like top level fucking losing it and ready to break. You know what I mean? And you're fucking with people that are just waiting for an okay.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And so all you chuckle at shooting them, haha, make you laugh real hard, Trump. You know what I mean? The next thing you know, you in Walmart like fucking lunatic.
Yeah, for real, man.
But,
I mean, after the whole Walmart situation, you know what I'm saying? That now the other day, I think it was 2-3 days ago, you got the 7 cops got shot in Philly.
Yeah.
And it's standoff. The dude had like a fucking 12-hour standoff with the dude. You know what I mean? So it's like now people are feeling more comfortable doing these types of things. And it's just...
I mean, I think it was, for one, all right, whatever the case may be, I'm not really sure. I'm not very detailed on all the, like, how, why, when it exactly. So I know that when it happened, then became a standoff, took a while for him to surrender.
I think he popped somebody, the cops pulled up. And then he was just like, fuck it, I'm not getting taken. So he just started popping at the cops. Like, it wasn't a planned thing, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I understand that. But then, again, and this is the point, is that, and then he surrendered,
Yeah.
and he's alive.
Yeah. But you got motherfuckers selling Lucy's in New York who get choked to death. And it's cool, it's alright.
So there's no, and I think that one of the reasons that he was taken like that, like alive, was so they can do the same thing. They could say the same thing like, oh, well, this is why we shoot first and ask questions later.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
otherwise they're just gonna start popping. But that still is like, that's one incident
Yeah.
that has no bearing on thousands of other ones.
But that's
but
how- that's
motherfuckers
how
wasn't
media
doing
portrays
anything.
shit. Yeah, that's how I made the trade shit. I mean, it's some people out there doing stuff though. Like you got Jay-Z fighting for the social injustices and everything.
Yeah.
They actually just partnered up with the NFL, you know, to piggyback off the whole situation that was going on with Kaepernick. And I give big shout out to him. A lot of people are talking down him about that, and he had it right in what he said. A protest is in two parts. The first protest is getting them aware of the problem that's going on.
And
the second part of the protest is the action. Yeah, like, all right, what we gonna do about it? So he took the initiative to partner up with the NFL. Like, all right, we're gonna work together to make this happen.
Yeah, and a lot of people get conflicted because it does seem like, all right, there's so many things at play at once. The same people that are either mad or supporting Jay-Z over this decision still watch football.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
nobody ever stopped watching. They ain't lose ratings, you know what I mean? And none of that.
Like the same people that are like, no, I agree with Colin Kaepernick or whatever, and then Colin lost his job and shit, and people are showing up to the stadium and kneeling during the national anthem, but they're there.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Still
So
money.
the protest is not kneeling. It can't. I don't think can even be considered literally the protest. Like at this point,
it just brought the subject up.
You know what I mean? It brought up the subject, and then people kneel to try to feel like they're involved and part of a group that's doing something good. But at the same time, the kneeling was not.
Protest.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The kneeling was bringing to light these things. The protest is supposed to be, we don't fuck with the NFL no more.
Yeah, that's what that's how it's supposed to go down. Make them lose money. Hit them where it hurts. Hit them in the bank. Yeah. Stop going to fucking football games. Stop buying merchandise and all that. You know what I mean? But
and my
that
shit
didn't
with
happen.
Jay-Z too is like, he declined the halftime show at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, yep.
What he said too,
which was a mean payday to turn down.
Why he didn't like Travis Scott accepting the
Maroon 5?
Because he didn't think he should play second fiddle.
Yeah.
Because he had the biggest year in music period.
Yep.
With Sicko Mode and shit, with Drake and everything.
Yeah.
So, and I completely understand that, but no one's taking into consideration how old Jay-Z is.
Yeah, Jay-Z like 52?
No, I don't know.
It's got to be up there.
I mean, I believe so. But
we gonna ask
I don't want it to
Google,
sound like
keep
I'm
it going.
hating. I don't want it to sound like I'm hating. I know he's
Nah, it ain't got nothing to do with hate. He's got the wisdom to really go out there and you know, say and do these things that he's doing, and people are just shooting him down.
That's the thing, and that's all in public.
He's 50 years old.
Yeah.
Born December 4th, 1969.
And that's all in public opinion is whether he's right or wrong or whatever like this. My point is this: before the NFL deal and everybody get all in, oh, he sold out Colin Kaepernick and this, he just wants the money. Listen to what I'm saying right now. He's already funding people with lawyers to get them out of their situation. Help motherfucking 21 Savage. He's helping black and brown people. And he's a 50-year-old black man himself with billions of dollars.
He came from
and
the
he's
streets.
alive.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? They killed brothers in their 20s with less money and for much less doing. So you got to think how strategic he has to be to exist and to make these moves right now. He has to be playing a different game.
There's definitely a long game that you know, is up the sleeve that we're not going to see till down the line. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But even like Charlemagne, like I was listening to a press conference that Charlemagne happened to be in attendance of, and he was just asking stupid questions like, oh, so how do you feel kicking Colin Kaepernick's back in? Like, that's not what this man did, bro. And that's if anything, he's furthering that agenda.
And I think, is Nessa Colin's girl?
I'm not sure.
Whatever, she
was talking shit too, though.
She's a representative for Colin. If she's not his girl, whatever, but she was speaking in terms of that thing and said, oh, well, you know, it didn't help, and it was like he did Colin dirty. Listen, it wasn't about whether or not Colin Kaepernick had a job. That's for one. If it was about him being blackballed for the move he made, then that's a whole nother conversation entirely that nobody was speaking on. Yeah. The point is, even with that, Nike backed Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
It's not. He's not like, oh, like I need football to live because I have no education, no money.
Off shelves and everything for that whole thing.
My man made money off of that, and it's not in a way that's like I'm trying to utilize this injustice thing to exploit it for my advantage. He did it at first out of the goodness of his heart. Yeah. It turned into all this other shit because of what I think is white fragility. It's white people being insecure about the fact that they have control over shit like this. They don't think so. Oh, I don't have money. Oh, I'm not Trump. Oh, you know, there's no difference. But yes, there fucking is. And there's laws in place, structure in place, society designed a certain way so that there's opportunity available to more people than other people. And this is just how it is. It's not about race. Only white people say that shit. Because it's always
that's
about
big facts. Yeah, that's big facts. I mean, it's just like you know, like if you're in an urban environment, the opportunities and things that arise for you while you're in that environment are how can I say
they're
they're
not self-empowering.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're
feeding
engineered to keep you where you're at.
Yeah.
Like, you're not supposed to excel out of this. They don't want a nigga from the hood making it and coming to the suburbs, because now the white man go look at it like, oh, we got another one out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're made to stay in the situation you're in.
And this is the genius of Jay-Z, because if you look at it from that perspective and understand that that's what's going on, how is he here?
Yeah.
How is he doing this?
There's
Give
a lot
this
of
man his
backroom
flowers.
deals.
Give this man his flowers while he's here.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he's doing a lot more than just talking about doing, and that's way more than anybody can say.
Yeah, that's way more than anybody's done to this point, you know what I mean? But, I mean, let's get into a little lighter subject. Big shout out to Jay-Z, though. I definitely support what you're doing, and I look forward to seeing what else comes from this deal, that you, the whole merger with NFL and all that. Let's talk about Floyd Mayweather and how he's been trolling 50 Cent. He's been going off lately.
Yeah, I think that's real funny. I don't know whoever he's paying to write.
You know he can't proofread his fucking post.
Hell no, he can't.
That's what 50 said when he responded. He was like, somebody read this to the champ.
He's dyslexic and shit. His first post said to 05 cent.
to nickel. I just got this to say, but I mean, I think the whole thing is funny. I was laughing my ass off when I read the shit, and he did have a lot of points that he made that were relevant.
Yeah,
I think were true.
Yeah, it all boils down to business strategy too. Again, 50 felt like, I'm untouchable, I'm the tough guy. I'm untouchable, I'm the tough guy, I'm the G, I'm the gangster, this, that, 9 shots, blah, blah, blah. But what happens is, you're in a realm of entertainment where the audience, for the most part, hasn't been shot 9 times in Ciroc.
Yeah, like we can't relate to you, bro.
You know what I mean? Most motherfuckers get shot once or twice and just
they did.
bleed out. You know what I'm saying? So whatever luck you had in front of grandma's house, that's you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, and your competition, what you wanted to do was outsell Kanye. Kanye from the south side of Chicago.
Yeah.
But he don't talk about all of that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like he wanted to
Definitely.
make sure he was always embraced.
Same thing with Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't talk about that lifestyle. And by far, Chicago is way more hood than pretty much anywhere in the United States right now, because their murder rate is ridiculous.
It is crazy. I don't know if it's, there's a lot. That's the thing too. The hood is crazy. So
period. Yeah, wherever you go, but
but it's always there. It's part of and this is what people don't understand. Oh, you mad at capitalism, or socialism never worked because it's this and that. What people say is socialism is like basically what government funding is, like when you go to get EBT or you go to get assistance in living and shit.
Yeah.
All that is that's not paid for. You know what's paid for by your taxes? The roads they didn't fucking fix yet.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? The
Big
bridges
facts.
that's fucking crumbling and shit. Like everything that's falling apart. I had this conversation with somebody trying to tell me, well, what could you be mad at paying taxes for? It's for sustaining the structure. The structure's falling the fuck apart.
Yeah, our infrastructure's been fucked up for years.
So there's no argument there. And my thing also is that with all of this, and this is another thing white people love to do, black on black violence.
Yeah.
What about that? What do you mean mass shooters? What about all the gangbangers that shoot each other?
Yeah.
What I like to know is the economic stature of the people in the hood and how much money have they spent on weapons? Where were the weapons readily available? How has this been able to be possible? Because it didn't start there.
Yeah, exactly. It trickled down. It's a trickle down effect.
And in terms of black on black violence or any kind of, the reason there's no white on white violence is to make you feel like that's a separate thing. Violence is violence.
Yeah.
Black on black
nothing to do with color.
That's only proximity. If you're in a place that's mostly black people live there, all the violence that happens is gonna be black on black because that's who's there. That's proximity. That's not based on race. It's based on area and location. So I'm sorry, I'm like swinging a little bit, but
it's true
I'm
though.
on
It's
Facebook
definitely
trying
what it
not
is.
to throw my phone off a bridge.
Hey, there'll be a lot of people, I swear to God, they be putting shit up there, and I just look at it like, what the fuck are they talking about? You know how long my block list is of these left-wing liberal nuts? You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
very out there, man.
I don't want nothing to do with what you talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about. The websites that you're sharing and reposting, like they're fugazi ass websites. Like, cut it out, bruh.
And there's so
go live
much
your fucking life,
and
bruh.
there's so much of it, and to take it so literal, people will post a link to like theblackpresidentdidit.com and then blame everything that Trump is putting in place on Obama. And Trump's not putting it in place neither. All this shit is pre-written. You don't think this is already a plan? You don't think there's a chance?
Anything a president does in their 4 to 8 year term doesn't really come into effect, and you don't see the effects of it until like the next president or the president after that.
Yeah.
So a lot of the good things that are happening now that people are like, oh, well, Trump did this, Trump did that. No, these things were put into place when Obama was in fucking
now
office.
you've just had the time to take the statistics to see what's
so
happening.
now you're looking at like, oh, Trump did this. Like, no, motherfucker. The shit that Obama put into place is the reason why the unemployment rate is low. The shit Obama put into place is the reason why companies aren't going bankrupt and they're fucking excelling.
And Obama was also reinstalling a lot of things that Bill Clinton did were the same way.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? And people take it as a like. And here's one of the true things. And Obama did the same shit. It's like they didn't cut off welfare, but they gave you a certain time.
Yeah.
And what that does is whether
it
you
makes
like
you get your ass up.
Yeah, whether you like it or not, you have to do something.
And that's got nothing to do with Trump. But let one of these motherfuckers tell it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trump lowered the rate of welfare. No, motherfucker.
And
Obama put a time limit on that shit.
Yeah. And why do you know the structure is not designed to actually excel anybody's lives is because no matter what those time frames were or anything like this, it did not change what was the opportunity around. So while you have here's this amount of time you don't have to work. Yeah. Here's the money for food, here's housing.
But you need to utilize this time.
But when that's up and then you have to get a job, you still only have the same limited amount of opportunity. Yeah. Now you can do that. Yeah. But anybody in their right mind, and look at what they're promoting all the time on TV, is the only thing that's important is what you have, are you successful, how much you can spend. None of the things that really matter. See, what is it, Bill Gates, one of these old white skinny motherfuckers, at the end of his shit was like, $1 billion, this and that, and at the end I realized all I wanted was the time with my family and the people I cared about.
He's not even. He said he's not even leaving his kids. He's not leaving everything in his will to his kids because he doesn't want them to just have everything handed to him. He said he wants them to work for it. So only a portion of the money that he has.
He's fucking king petty.
I mean it is petty, but
his whole business is based on slavery.
Said like 80% of the money that he's accrued throughout these years is going to be donated to charities. Like his kids don't get to see no more than 20% of that. And I forget how many kids he's got, but like I'm really looking at it like that. I'll punch you in your face. You know what I'm saying?
Like what? I pull the plug right the fuck now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same token, and I think this is.
I feel him on that though.
I feel him too, but I feel like there's also the semantics involved. Is like okay, because a certain amount is going to charity because he wants to help people. Yeah, that's not a real thing. Do you know the laws behind charity?
Yeah, charity. Like literally. I'm one of those people, you go to the store and they be like, hey, would you want to donate $1 to such and such? Yeah. The only one I'll ever donate to keep it G, and big shout out to them, is St. Jude's. Because when I did research about this whole situation, because I heard about this years ago, St. Jude's is one of the only charities that actually gives 80% of the proceeds to what the charity is for. Every other charity, even if it's non-profit, the fucking charity that they're doing it for, if it's kids with this, kids with that, or whatever it may be, they're only donating 13% of proceeds to whatever the cause may be. I'm not giving you my hard-earned dollar.
Yeah. And for the person that doesn't feel like going into the depth of seeing like what percentage goes where, here's how you can like, cause me, I look at them all saying St. Jude's might do that, but I don't look. The lady always asks me when I'm buying groceries with all the money I can spend on the food I have to feed my family, and do I got $1 for some other hungry motherfucker? We hungry motherfucker.
We hungry, yeah.
So here's the thing. My point is this: all the charities by law don't have to give those percentages.
As long as a certain amount goes.
So St. Jude's might do it, which is big ups to St. Jude's if they do.
Yeah, they do.
I really appreciate it and hope that that's true. I won't bet my money on it or give to it to know, because I know the law.
No. St. Jude's is known for providing cancer treatment to kids and fun and like families that can't afford housing while their kids are going through whatever. They're known for buying houses and cars for them to get back and forth to the doctor's appointment. So like you see that money in action. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, they bought this family a house, $150,000 house, say a car, and they paid for his cancer treatment. So all right, $200,000 at least what was donated went to this family. Now how many other families are they doing that for? You know what I'm saying? You don't see that with other charities. I be seeing the fucking commercials for the feed the dogs and shit. I still see mad hungry dogs.
Oh no, hungry dogs out there, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit don't.
We the hungry dogs.
Yeah, you feel me? But like, it's just crazy, and like I said, I believe in the whole St. Jude. You know what I mean? So big shout out to them. Yeah, that's cool. It's just people are really blinded by what they see.
Yeah, and I think too that's for like, I'm not saying you are blinded. I'm saying though, in aspect like that could change at any moment.
It could,
and it wouldn't.
It could have changed since I researched.
It wouldn't have to be news. Is the point? It's like the law states that you don't have to know anybody's business. Yeah. And a charity by law only having to donate 10%. What would you do?
Yeah, I just gave you $1 million. You want to come with that money?
Hell no. Like, all right, no, $1 million? No, of course I would definitely put $1,500. You know what I mean? Right to the fucking what is it? The chemo fucking. Yeah. Like what? And again, this is all big business. Like I don't believe. For one, cure for cancer, cure for this and that. What I believe is that the birth of those things, the creation of
They're
them,
man-made.
the feeding of them is just what we would call nature now. Like you eat every day. I'm gonna eat this healthy here, from here, this, that. All that being mass manufactured food is feeding what already is cancer. It's not natural. So none of this shit is natural. So that being facts is like you have to step back from the whole spectrum. Fuck politics, fuck everything. Look at nature. We need trees, we need air to live. We need food to live. We need housing, we need clothes. That's what we need. And in order for that to be like for us to be accepting of that being all we need, we have to be able to get along with each other without having to outdo each other. Because the fact that you can do better, or you can get more, or you can feel good from feeling like you have more than somebody else is an idea. That's not necessary or detrimental to existence.
And it's just how it goes, you know what I mean? I feel like, me personally, I feel like a lot of these diseases like cancer and AIDS and all that, I feel they're man-made. And you can call me a conspiracy theorist, whatever you want. I believe that they're...
Call the feds!
Yeah, right? Call the feds! FBI is talking about this, but no, I feel like they were all manufactured for population control because... Really sit down and break down the numbers. Like we ain't gonna go into specifics, but think about all the people that die yearly from cancer, AIDS, and all these other diseases, diabetes and everything. Now imagine if they released the cure that we all know they have. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if they released this cure. How many more people would be alive in this earth and how overpopulated the earth would be? They can't. They by laws of nature, they can't allow you to heal and get over these debilitating diseases because it's a business. You know what I'm saying? They make more money treating you and letting you die than they will curing you.
Exactly.
And the world would be super overpopulated, and all the problems we have now would be magnified times 10. I mean, so they have to let this happen.
I have to I've completely disagreed to where that went. Like everything you said was true to the point of like the point of why we don't need depopulation. The planet's not overpopulated. It wouldn't be. There's mad land.
Hundreds of thousands of people die, son.
Yeah, but you don't understand.
But in order for people to live in this mad land, we'd have to start cutting down trees and stuff in which we need.
No, you know but that's the thing. No, like that. This is what I'm saying to you. In essence of what you're saying, how many and this is just New York based because New Jersey's different. But think about the projects in New York. You have hundreds of people in a building. There's 5 of those buildings. You understand? And it's a small proximity. And that's damn near
3,000 people.
But that doesn't take, and they fucking have trees in the courtyard and shit. Try to make it look like you're not a project. So like, you know,
little trees.
You know what I mean? But the point is that you don't have to destroy nature for man to exist. You have to destroy nature, and you have to destroy man's ability to take care of himself in order to control the amount of people that's there.
No, that's
and
true.
That's all that boils down to.
It all comes down to the same thing, just different perspectives of it. But it is the same thing.
Like how we the leader of the free world. But every time we go to war, it's to free some people.
Right?
So where the fuck the free world at?
People here, right?
313, fuck free world. Like what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, we don't even free people though. We go to war. We going over there for some oil, for some land, for some assets that they're not telling us about. You know what I'm saying? We don't go to war to help people, bro.
We tell them they need some freedom.
Yeah, we going over there and incorporate our laws and our government system is there, and they looking at us and people like, oh well, yeah, Muslims hate us. Well, I would hate us too, motherfucker. You come to my house, tell me how to live, what to do, how to believe, and all this shit. Like, nigga, I would hate y'all too, and that's why America's the most hated country. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it comes down to. Like, we not going to war to help. These motherfuckers like, we ain't ask y'all for y'all help, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is what it is. But this is What Up Though. This is the politics episode, man. We're gonna have fun with this. We're gonna enlighten a couple of y'all. You know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It is all politics, baby. My whole news feed is filled with this. But we're gonna get into these commercials. Make sure y'all listen. Make sure y'all enjoy.
Pay attention. Love each other. Peace, blessings, health, safety. Stop hurting motherfuckers. Don't worry about what the next man got. Worry about who you can help that's next to you.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be right back. Pay attention to these commercials. What up though?
Hey, fellow patriots. Do you know too much? Do you have devastating information on the elite and powerful people, and you just know you're on the list? Have you been railroaded by a system you helped build, and now you fear for the lives of your loved ones? Sounds like you need Hangman security. Want to go out like a real man? Don't let those 1% or pedophile devils bully you in a place where you feel hopeless. Give us a call today at 1-800-KILLARY. We have trained professionals on call 24 hours a day. Need to die in a random car crash? Or look like the casual bystander caught in a hail of unrelated gunfire? We even have COs on the payroll that are willing to take naps while you're on suicide watch so you can do the job yourself. We won't tell. Be a real man and save your family while you can with Hangman Security. 1-800-KILLERY. Give us a call today. Proceeds from your life insurance go directly to the Clinton campaign.
You want the meats? We got the meats. You want burgers? We got those too. Come on down to Cheapskate's Burgers, where this week we got a special going on. Pay double the price for one burger and get another one absolutely free. That's right, pay twice the price of one burger, and your next burger is on us. That's right, at Cheapskate's Burgers, we care about our people. Our cows are grade A beef, stored in a 5x5 container. Yeah, mind you, they're 600 pounds, but it just keeps the meat leaner. So come on down to Cheapskate Burgers, pay double the price for one burger, and get another one absolutely free. This week only, limited time offer. Located in downtown Memphis on Old Town Road. Come on down and see us. Yeah!
Welcome. I hope y'all enjoyed the commercials, man, because we definitely did.
We back.
Yes, sir. But what else we got? We got a bunch of stuff. What's been going on as of late? You seen the whole situation with Nicki Minaj, Rick Ross, and Joe Budden's little beef triangle?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
I think it's good for the sport, the culture.
It could be if it turns into rap. I mean, I don't like when Nicki just goes off on a fucking tangent because I don't know. I don't know.
It's like she's just like a spoiled little brat.
But she's a dope rapper.
She is.
But you know what happened? Cardi B happened.
I think she's mad. I think there's a little.
I think she couldn't
I think
see
she's
it
a little
coming.
salty.
She's like, I did all this to be like really officially equivalent.
And that's what she keeps saying.
And
She
here
said
comes
like,
this love
I
and hip hop. It's like, look, okay, but guess what? I'm a bigger Cardi
But
B
I'm
fan
Nicki
because of her
Minaj.
little 15 seconds with the cameraman outside Love and Hip Hop. when everybody talking the thing.
Yeah.
You know what I wonder? How do they have it so that every time they talking to the cameraman, they wearing the same shit, but the episode be weeks and weeks and weeks later? Like they have one outfit.
I think they record the whole season and then they sit down and watch the video and talk as they're watching, so they can talk about right here I was feeling this way. That's like post production. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the whole thing with Nicki Minaj, she was coming at Joe Budden because she said Joe Budden's like to use his platform to tear down a black woman that made it without doing the things that she says Cardi B does, and that's what ignited the whole Cardi B beef from that interview. But within that same interview, she started a beef with Rick Ross. So like, it's a whole drama scenario going on.
I don't think she started that. I think the Apple of My Eye record on Ross's project did that because he said, "I told Meek never trust." You know, something to that effect. Yeah. But he also texted him when they was all at the White House.
She said she saw the text.
Yeah.
But I feel like you gotta put yourself in Rick Ross' shoes. Like Meek Mill's your man. You feel me? Like that. He think himself as the boss. So Meek Mill's your little bruh. If you see a chick that you don't think fits him, or you think might do him dirty down the line, as a real nigga, you gonna tell your man the same shit. So how you mad at Rick Ross for that?
But I don't think he said that.
She said she saw a text message.
No, what the text said was that she's a keeper. She holds you down because what had just happened was she walked into the White House with Meek and went to Obama to talk about his probation. He said she a keeper. Anybody that would do that before himself and shit like that.
Oh, so you say he doubled back on what he was saying?
Yeah. Back on like
well, then I can see how she would be mad at such a thing.
But I also don't like when she like.
She shouldn't have aired it out like that.
Yeah. Put it on a record.
Yeah, or contact them behind closed doors.
That's the thing with like when rappers have beef and it becomes this like viral spectacle, like talking and shit, no music. You're fucking rappers though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, make some money off it. Make it entertaining.
Fuck, like keep it funky. Like and the beauty of it is it's not like Tupac Big gon' make it so that somebody has to. None of that shit has to happen. You know what I mean? Jada Kid's whole fucking lock. 50 Cent fucking battled everybody in New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody. You know what it's come down to? A fucking boxer that can't read but can dance around a ring real good.
Shut his ass down.
Shut him down with all the bad business moves he made. And 50's dope. Don't get me wrong, but that was then. And now 50's dope at like making movies and shit.
And you know what's funny about that is that's true. He's no longer popping as far as music goes. Yeah. He's still making money in other avenues.
He hasn't lost
Rick Ross actually said that in an interview last week too. They said, "Would you ever do a song with 50 Cent?" And he said, "Yeah, I would if he was still relevant." That's a low blow, but he not wrong.
Nah, so it's not really a low blow. It's one that hurts.
Yeah, it's a low blow. A low blow hurt. Yeah. But he's not wrong is what he's saying because it would further his career none for him to do a song with 50 at this point. Yeah. He needs to be doing a song with people that's relevant right now. So it might be a low blow, but he was right in what he said.
Yeah, I guess. I think also it could be completely opposite. I think they could do it and people go, what?
Yeah.
It could dope, people hear and be like,
but
wow.
It might reignite 50's career. And Rick Ross ain't trying to be responsible for that. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, fuck that. I don't get no gain off that whatsoever.
But you gotta know that that's how I guess it could never happen.
Yeah.
50 be like, well, it's my beat. There's no way you would hear it and like Rick Ross would be like, oh, he got popping off me right now. Because 50 would make it so that it's like, look, you have none of this record. If it's not for me. And then 50 be able to say you wouldn't even have that shit. Like, you know, like
it'd always be a back and forth. But I mean, a lot of all this stuff though is stemming from this whole top 50 rappers list.
Yeah,
I personally didn't do it. I ain't got time to sit there and think of 50
that was
rappers.
funny. Nah, I'm not doing that shit.
I might get to 10 and think of some dope ass rappers for 10. Yeah. But I can't think of 40 other rappers that I would listen to. You know what I'm saying?
I figured out it's mostly my thumbs. Like, no, dead ass. Like, cause everything I see be on my phone screen.
Yeah.
So what it is 50 rap. Yeah, I'll look at everybody's 50 rappers. You know, but I'll see like the same ones or
ones that should not be there,
completely like gone, missing, and so what the fuck? I got time for my thumbs to do that. I don't. I'm watching that shit on my phone. I'm not looking like. This is the thing. Life happens. People doing the 50 list is again like what we were talking about earlier. Is when everybody has to compete with each other. It doesn't mean don't be competitive with the music. Make dope music.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna battle, or if you're gonna like come at a individual personally, like you can say whatever you want about, like if Rick Ross didn't say what he said on that song, like you coming at Rick Ross, don't go yell at Joe Budden, the only rapper that don't rap no more and talks the most about rap, but don't rap no more. Yeah. Don't go talking to him about like something that can be in music because you felt something off a Rick Ross song. That's why Rick Ross song gonna sell and you're gonna be sitting somewhere talking about, oh, everything was against me. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Speak with your talent, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't gotta sit there and throw shade.
And 50 don't respond with music because his talent doesn't lie there. That's why there's 9 shows coming on Stars, fucking 5 movies lined up.
They got a show on ABC, so they made it prime time on a major network.
He's on Channel 7 now.
Yeah, word.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But speaking of people on TV though, let's jump into the next one. You see this whole what's his name? Todd Crisley?
Yeah.
And his daughter is now saying that he's trying to extort her with a sex tape. That's bugged out, son.
I mean, it happened. They said it happened when because he just got the feds came for him for tax evasion.
Yeah.
And they said that he was trying to do that prior to them getting him because he needed the money.
Yeah.
All that means his daughter thought.
Yeah, but like as a father?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think that's how it would go down. The tape would be burnt to ash as well as her.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, we got one more thing. We got the whole A-Rod situation. He got robbed. I just don't see this how you left that much money worth of shit in your car. So I think you're a dumbass and you deserved it.
Yeah, anybody that does that should get that. I think I know A-Rod is a fucking spectacle. To be honest, not a fan of baseball, but I do know of A-Rod. No, but I can talk about this because I'm very well versed in the knowledge of fucking losers that suck his dick. Because everybody that doesn't play sports is a huge sports fan, and I love that because you know our team won.
Yeah.
But I'm fucking but like this is my thing. Like A-Rod said this wild. Yo, you're rich, you got money, you're a Yankee. Or is he a Yankee, right?
Yeah, or he's retired, I think.
I don't fucking know. New York is all I'm saying. New York. Don't fucking leave shit in your car.
What was it like $300,000 worth of shit? Or I think it was money and then valuables added up to $300,000.
Yeah.
Like, whatever the case may be, you're an idiot. You knew what it was. I think you deserved it. I don't think anybody should have to reimburse you. You trying to sue the rental company, all that. Nah, bruh. Sit down. Take a seat. Matter of fact, you got hella bread. Go buy that shit again. Other than that, dead it.
Sue the rental company.
Yeah,
this guy's a fucking riot.
But yeah, anyway though, this is What Up Though. I hope you enjoyed the episode. This was episode 4. Make sure you stay on the lookout. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff, and we're gonna make sure to keep you tuned and keep you up to date with what's going on.
And we appreciate you so much. We really do. This is the truth, and there's so much coming, and there's so much that's in the underbelly right now.
Yeah, I don't even know.
And I'd like to but no one likes that, so I'm not gonna do all that. Love everybody, and thank you for tuning in so much. You know we love you. Yours truly, the bad guy.
Yes, sir. This is What Up Though, the podcast sponsored by Corner Funk Radio. I am Deuce Guttah.
I am Charities.
Holla at your boys.